Hey, Chris, it's Mr. Hofer. Sorry about that. How's it going? Good. I think if you're going to let this last song play, that sounds good, and then we're ready for you.
Proudly bring you this presentation of Charles City High School sports. Coverage of the Comets brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, CUSB Bank, Jeremy, Mark, and Jesse at Edward Jones, Fairway of Charles City, J. Young Farm Bureau Financial Services, Fidelity Bank and Trust, Floyd County Medical Center, Dirk's Plumbing and Heating. Comet supporters also include First Citizens Bank of Charles City, IV of Charles City, Mason City Ford Chrysler, NIAC, Noshbish Insurance, Nexus Cooperative, Quality Auto Service, Rapid Printers and Office World. Comet sponsors also include First Security Bank and Trust, Regional Healthcare Services of Howard County, Sheath Ace Hardware, Sisson and Associates, State Farm Insurance Agent Jeremy Rogstead, Win Nez, Zoetis, and Sturgis Tax and Accounting. Now we invite you to stay with us for this presentation of Charles City High School sports on Fab Oldie 1580 AM and 103.3 FM KCHA. You can also follow along on the KCHA app and at kchanews.com. Now let's get our coverage started with the Mills Incorporated pregame show on Fab Oldies 1580 AM and 103.3 FM KCHA.
The Charles City Comets are on the air, and good evening, Comet fans. It's Comet Volleyball time again, and we welcome you to the Mills Incorporated Comet Volleyball pregame show here on KCHA. My name is Eric Hofer. I'll be joined shortly by Melanie Van Zulen. We are in Comet Gym tonight. The Charles City Comets hosting the Decorah Vikings in what should be an outstanding matchup. The final Northeast Iowa Conference regular season matchup for both of these teams. Then it's off to the conference tournament, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, to be held in Cresco this year. The Comets come in knowing that if they win tonight, if they're able to defeat the Vikings, they will be regular season Northeast Iowa Conference champions. If Decorah comes away victorious tonight, then it will likely be a three-way tie between the Comets, the Vikings, and the New Hampton Chickasaws. New Hampton is in Waukon tonight, facing off with the Indians. Waukon, an 0-3 record in the conference coming in. New Hampton 2-1. Charles City 3-0. Decorah 2-1. And so a big matchup here tonight in Comet Gym. These two teams faced off earlier this year on a Saturday morning. That was in a tournament held here in Charles City. Let's see, that was way back on September 7th. A Saturday morning. It was the first matchup of the day for the two teams. And Charles City and Decorah faced off. Decorah winning 2 of the 3 matchups. Charles City won the first game 21-19, but then Decorah answered back, winning game 2 21-19, and then game 3 15-9. And we're joined now by the one and only Melanie Van Zulen.
Wow.
Hey, Mel, good evening.
Hi, Eric. It's great to be here.
It's great having you here. It's a big matchup tonight, Mel, and we've seen these teams. Boy, they both play good volleyball, and they've had some terrific matchups. You've been here, this is year number 3?
Yes.
And you and I have seen some really good matchups between these two teams over the years.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great competitive match. I anticipate a lot of longer rallies because of the great defense on both ends of the ball, and then some big hitters up front on both sides of the ball as well. So it should be a good night. Looks like we have a great crowd gathering here, and it looks like our theme for the night is that hot pink theme.
And you're wearing gray, and I'm wearing Comet black. So there we go.
Oh, what do you know? We didn't get the memo, because you know you have that pink shirt you love that you probably would have brought out tonight.
Right,
Shoot.
right. I'm gonna have to talk with my son Mario to get a pink shirt. Is what I'm gonna have to do.
Yes.
This should be, though, a great matchup, and we were just saying that if the Comets win, I mean, the Comets know that if they win this matchup, they are regular season champions in the Northeast Iowa Conference. That's great incentive.
It is. There's a lot on the line, and it's an emotional night anyway. We have senior night, and just honoring the seniors in our program, and then what's on the line for tonight. Every game's a big game, but there's a little extra added, and I think for the seniors too. And this is a big game. It's a big game for everyone. So
Decorah comes in. Their lone loss was in New Hampton earlier this year, and we know what a good team New Hampton has. The Comets battled New Hampton. That was some thrilling volleyball. That was the first conference matchup of the year for both teams. The Comets lost game 1 of that New Hampton set and then won 3 in a row, but all 3 of those games were close that Charles City won. That was an exciting night. We know New Hampton's got a good team. Yeah,
that was a great match over there. And I'm such a big fan of the traditional, like we're playing tonight, 5 sets, best out of 3. When you're playing best 2 out of 3, sometimes you don't get into the groove until set 2, and then it's too late, and we saw that the other night when we were here with the Comets in Waverly, and we, lost those we lost
2 sets,
and then almost came back in both. We won the 3rd, and then we're really close to winning the 4th, but sometimes it takes a minute, and when you play the best 2 out of 3 of those tournaments, it's a different feel.
Especially on a Saturday morning, where it's the first matchup of the game of the day as well.
Yep.
So it'll be a good matchup here tonight between our Comets and the Decorah Vikings, and we are glad that you are along for the ride tonight here on KCHA. If you want to check out the video stream of our action tonight, all you have to do is head to kchanews.com, click on sports, and then teams we cover and Charles City Comets, and you'll be able to see the video stream. It's run tonight by Brindley Bergeson, an 8th grader at Charles City Middle School. Brindley does a great job, and we're glad that she's here. She's on the camera duty tonight, and we are all grateful for that. Let me just tell you right here, right now. We want to thank Chris McCulley. He's spinning the dials back at our KCHA AM and FM studios. Chris, as always, thank you for your fine work. And Mel, as we continue with the Mills Incorporated Comet Volleyball pregame show here on KCHA, you know, you mentioned just the momentum and the excitement that senior night brings. And the Comets say congratulations to several seniors here tonight. Does that come? I mean, a lot of extra family is in the gym tonight. You know that there are some nerves here tonight. Does that play in much, or once you get started, does that basically all go away?
I think it's just it's another game, but it's a big game. I mean, like I said, with the implication of the conference championship on the line anyway, and I think just being a senior in the program, you've spent your entire high school career, this is year 4 of volleyball, and it's kind of a little bit of an end of an era for these kids that, like, most kids aren't moving on to play college volleyball somewhere. Most kids, right? And they might, you know, play intramurals and you know, love the sport and play or coach as they get older, but this is kind of like their last hurrah, their senior year, the last of a lot of things. I think senior year is the last time, the last first day of school, and the last this and the last this. There's a lot of lasts your senior year, and so this is one of them. But it's such a great way to honor the seniors for their time and dedication to the program, and then just really looking up at those players to be good leaders.
Comets honored tonight: Taylor Lance, Anya Raziska, Emerson Bolin, Jaden Van Horn, Brooklyn Molitor, and Maya Rimrod, along with manager Sakira Brown. That's a pretty solid crew of volleyball players and, Mel, more importantly, people.
Yes. Such that's the biggest thing too. Gosh, I was just having this conversation with 8th graders today too. You know, it's more important. We're gonna remember your character more than if you scored the winning bucket or had the winning ace. You know, and so that's such a big part of things too, is just watching them on, but then off the court. And I feel like athletes and anyone who's in an extracurricular, whether you're in music or the play, the eyes are on you a lot more than they're on an average person.
Right.
And so people are always watching, and it's so important how you carry yourself, your reactions, how you act to different or towards different people on your side of the court and the other side of the court, and just how you carry yourself. People are always watching.
Well, we'll be watching tonight, although we do a lot of watching. Comet volleyball, Comet football, Comet cross country here in the fall, and like Mel mentioned, all the music and the fine arts and just great stuff happening in our Charles City schools. Again, we welcome you to the Mills Incorporated Comet Volleyball pregame show here on KCHA. We're just about ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. Steve Hansen on the microphone, the voice of Comet Jim, welcoming the crowd. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. Sarah Johannig-Myers, a 5'2" senior defensive specialist for the Vikings. The libero is Ellie Rolfs, also a senior, standing at 5 feet. Outside hitter McKinley Mossman is a 5'6" junior. Leah Holland is a 5'10" senior middle hitter for Decorah. Dylan Thompson is the setter for the Vikings. She stands 5'4", she's a junior. Savannah O'Reilly is also a setter, a 5'6" senior. And Renee Wilson, a 6-foot middle hitter. Wilson is a junior. Gina Holthaus, assisted by Jackie Hoyme, the head coach and the assistant coach for the Decorah Vikings. Now for the Comets, Freshman outside hitter Addie Ellis stands at 5'8". She's one of the starter. Maya Stevenson, a great right side hitter, also a very fine defender. Maya stands 5'5", a sophomore. Anya Raziska, the libero for Charles City. What a player and a season she's been and having. 5'5" senior is Raziska. Jaden Van Horn, a 5'9" senior middle hitter. Evelyn Mayhew, another middle hitter, standing 5 feet 7 inches and a junior. Sophia Parrott, a remarkable season and career, the setter for Charles City, a 5'6" junior. And Maya Rimrod, the 5'7" outside hitter, the senior, closes out the starting lineup for Charles City. Sue Hofer, the head coach, assisted by Katie Mead and Janisha Garden. What we're going to do now is we are going to send it back to the studio during our national anthem, and then we'll have Comet Volleyball. The Comets and the Decorah Vikings next on your home for the Comets. Fan Voltage 1580 and 103.3 KCHA.
Everyone deserves to feel good inside, and the experts at Mills Inc. know how to make you feel good inside your home with indoor comfort systems that are inside your budget. You can get a new Lennox furnace that will keep your comfort up and your utility bills down. Mills Inc. employs an experienced professional staff to provide you with exemplary home comfort services. Call Mills Inc. at 641-228-2545. Go Comets!
Zoetis is proud to support the Comets on KCHA because the world depends on animals. Those who raise and care for them can depend on us. Succeed at Zoetis. Starting wage at $19 an hour with outstanding benefits. Apply at careers.zoetis.com.
Office World is your HP qualified supplies partner. The HP printers and ink you depend on are always on hand at Office World for your convenience. Give us a call at 394-2646. Visit us online at officeworldnhia.com or stop in at 23 East Main in New Hampton.
Mason City Ford and Chrysler is a proud sponsor of our North Iowa athletes. Remember, champions don't show up to get everything they want. They show up to give everything they have. Whether you're looking for your first car or your family car, see Mason City Ford and Chrysler.
The butterflies in your stomach turn into drive. The anticipation is over. It's finally time to play. Quality Auto Service wishes you another great sports season. Good luck, Comets. Have fun and be safe this year.
Mel and Eric returning you to Comet Gym. We're just about ready for Comet Volleyball here on KCHA. Our seniors singing the national anthem tonight. Not an easy thing to do, that's for sure. Decorah on the floor wearing their traveling blue uniforms with the red numerals. The red wording Decorah on the back and the white trim. Comets in the home whites with the orange trim, the black numerals, the Comet logo splashed across the back. Good crowd, Mel, as you mentioned. I mean, Charles City always draws well, home and away, but an especially good crowd here tonight on senior night.
Yeah, it's always great seeing the support in the stands for our home team. And Decorah brought a good crowd out here, too.
The Vikings. Well, let's see here. Who's going to serve first? Is it going to be Charles City or is it going to be Decorah? We'll see. You think it's going to be?
From the way they're lined up, it looks like Charles City is going to be in. And here we go.
Yeah, Maya Stevenson over there to our right. Go ahead, Mel.
Sorry, I was going to say Maya Stevenson serving first. She's the other right side hitter, which means Sophia Parrott's in the front row for 3 rotations here. So she can jump and battle at the net like she's so great at, Sophia is. And then she's got 2 hitters in front of her, 2 options for her when she's in the front row.
We're glad you're along for the ride here tonight on KCHA. And the first serve is out. We saw a lot of service errors during the warm-ups by Charles City, just an awful lot of them.
Okay, we're going to keep track because that can be a game changer. And we don't want it to be, but hopefully they can step up after that one.
Decorah serving. Here's Stevenson taking that serve. A swing by Ellis, and she scores from the left. Addie Ellis, that's the first Comet point of the game, and it's 1-1 early on.
I like that Maya chose to play that ball with her hands. It's legal. Almost anything's legal in the first contact, and she's good with her hand anyway and got the ball to Sophia Parrott, who got it out to Addison Ellis, and she put it down.
Now Addie Vance into serve. The back set and a swing and a score. That's Leah Holland, I beg your pardon. Leah Holland, the senior, getting the kill. And it's 2-1 Decorah.
And she ran that little slide behind the setter, which is a little bit hard to defend, and you're not, now that we've seen her, hopefully you can get the block up on that better, but that's a little slide play, it's called.
Rosiska takes the serve, play at the net, and we have a net violation on Charles City. That pass took Sophia Parrott towards the net. Sophia did her best to avoid it, just couldn't. 3-1 Decorah, good start here for the Vikings. This is Dylan Thompson serving, and the junior puts it over. Parrott sets up Jaden Van Horn, and she tips and scores. That's such a wise play by the senior, knowing she can't get a full swing on it. She just flips it over instead.
She's got great court vision and hang time, which so she's able to make some decisions in the air that not a lot of girls can do. And so she saw that opening right on the other side of the block and laid it down for a kill.
3-2 the score. Here's a serve by Brooklyn Molitor, nearly an ace, but a swing and a score by Leah Holland from the right. And it puts Decorah up 4-2.
Both her kills have come from the right side, which isn't the most set spot on the court for the most part. But if they have girls that can hit behind the setter like that, they might keep doing that.
Here is the serve by the Vikings, setting up Rimrod. Maya swings, dug nicely by Decorah. They put a free ball over Rimrod. Parrott back to Maya. She swings, dug by Decorah. Here's a swing from their left, dug by Rosiska. Parrott sets up Evelyn Mayhew. She can't tip it and score. Thompson a back set and a score for Decorah. That is Sydney Thompson getting the kill for the Vikings, and it's 5-2 Decorah.
A lot of great defense on that play. I thought there might have been a ball handling error over here, but you know what? Maybe we'll see how that goes tonight, how close they're calling it. But that was a great rally back and forth. And again, behind the setter, they set to their left-handed right side, and she got the kill.
Rimrod the pass. They set up Mayhew. Evelyn can't put it down. Decorah play at the net. Blocked by Charles City. The Comets take it. Stevenson plays it to Rosiska. A free ball over. Now a back set again to Decorah, and they swing and hit it long for a point, Charles City. And the Comets are back within 2 at 5-3.
I'm so surprised that almost every set they've set have been behind their setter.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they saw something when they were scouting or what they're doing, but that's not typical. So we'll see if that continues.
And another service error by the Comets. This time by Sophia Parrott. There were a lot of service errors by Charles City watching during warm-ups. I mean, a lot. I would say 40%.
And boy, that is too bad, because that's such a big part of our offense is our serving.
Rosiska, good pass. Here's Mayhew swinging and hitting it wide. It's out. And Decorah leads 7-3. A good swing there by Evelyn, just couldn't keep it in play. Sarah Johanning-Meyer serving. Rimrod, Parrott, back set to Maya. She scores from the right. Maya Rimrod gets her first kill, and that brings Charles City back within 3 at 7-4, Mel.
I see Avery Lowe in the game on the right side for Maya Stevenson in the front row. So Sophia Parrott's in the back row now, setting from the back row. So she has 3 hitters up there. And Avery Lowe is a great job blocking, and so that should hopefully bode well for the Comets if they push the ball outside on their side.
Addie Ellis returns as well. Rimrod, the serve, a good serve, but a swing from the left is actually a tip, and it's done by Rimrod. They set up Ellis, swinging, scoring. Addie Ellis with her second kill. 2 in a row for Charles City, and they're back within 2 at 7-5.
Even just having Avery Lowe over there made their outside tip. You know, having that big presence of a block, I mean, that made her change how she was swinging the ball. And that helps us with our offense, that they can tip the ball over.
Avery, a 5'8" freshman, like Mel mentioned. Here's a tip at the net by Decorah. It's kept alive by Parrott. Ellis swings and hits it into the net, but they do not call for hits on Charles City, and Decorah takes it. They set it up to their left side, and a swing and a score by Decorah. I think the Comets got a break there earlier in that point. The kill by McKinley Mossman, a 5'6" outside hitter, and it's 8-5 Decorah. Now into the game is Savannah O'Reilly. She serves, back set to low. Avery nearly scores, but Decorah pushes a free ball over. Rimrod, Parrott setting up, Mayhew. Evelyn can't put it down. Oof. Here's a diving dig by Rimrod to keep it alive, and the Comets put another free ball over. They set up a middle swing, dug by Rosiska. Rimrod sets up Ellis. Addie can't put it down. A swing from the left, dug nicely by the Comets. Ellis tipping, scoring! Oh, Mel, that was a great point, and it goes the way of the Comets.
Boy, that's great. And I knew there would be a lot of great volleys, but boy, this early, I'm like, whoa, buckets, that was a lot. Maya Rimrod probably had 5 digs on that, and she was all over the court. And I noticed this year, or noticed with her in the last few years, when she gets a good dig, she's playing great defense in the back, boy, her front row. It's like she can jump 3 inches higher. It really propels her. Anya
Rosiska serving. Here's a swing by Mossman from the left, and it's wide. It's out. And that brings the Comets within 1 at 8-7. So a nice little run here by Charles City has brought the Comets back to an 8-7 deficit. And Anya Rosiska to serve again. It's an ace. Anya Rosiska with an ace. Mel, that ball just dies as it goes over the net.
Yes, she's serving. She's zone serving right over the front of the net in zone 3, and that's really hard. And they have 3 passers pretty deep into receive, and so she's trying to catch them back like that. There she goes again. Ugh.
That went into the net, so that's service error number 3. I'm glad you suggested that we keep track of those tonight, because it's 3 already in the first 17 points.
I keep track of that every time when I'm coaching too, just to show, like, hey, listen, here, look at when we miss 2 serves a match or we miss 7 serves. It's the outcome's a lot different most of the times.
Rimrod, the good pass. They set up Van Horn, and a tip and a block, a score for Decorah, Leah Holland. Her 3rd kill, and it's 10-8 Decorah. Ellie Rolfs, the libero, 5-foot senior, ready to put it in play for the Vikings. They lead by 2. And it's out. Point Charles City. 10-9 Decorah. Maya Stevenson returns. There have been nights where we've seen Charles City with 20 points on the board after the first full set of rotations.
And right now we're at 9, and we're back to the first server.
Right.
This is our seventh server.
Stevenson serves, and a block there by, was that Ellis?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wonderful block there by Addie Ellis. She gets the kill, and it's tied at 10. Here's Stevenson again. Dug by Rolfs. They send it out to Mossman. She swings. It's blocked and dug by Stevenson. Ellis swinging from the left. Dug nicely there by Sarah Johanningmeyer. The Vikings put a free ball over. Rimrod, Parrott, out to Ellis, and Addie scores again from the left. What a swing by Addie Ellis. Mel, that was terrific. She's got 4 kills, and the Comets lead by 1.
She's really, her timing and getting on top of the ball and swinging all the way through, and her arm is up and high. She's in a rhythm here. And that started from the back row again with Maya Rimrod handling the ball with her hands to Sophia Parrott so they could run a quick set on offense.
Stevenson serving. The Comets leading by 1. A swing and a dig by Rosiska. Van Horn sends it to Ellis. Addie puts one over. Now a little flip by Decorah, taken by Stevenson. Ellis swinging again, and this one's out. Point Decorah, and they were tied at 11.
I'm wondering if we should keep track of ties as well, Eric.
Maybe.
I think we've had 3 maybe so far.
I think you're right, so let's do that.
Let's keep track of everything tonight, Eric.
Bags of popcorn
hey.
eaten by the student section over there. Here's a serve that's out by Decorah. So the Comets retake the lead. It's 12-11. Another good student section over across the way. Most of them dressed in pink. Here is Addie Vance serving. It's dug by Rolfs. They set up a swing by the left side, and they just flip it over. Rosiska with a great play. Rimrod swings. It's dug by the back row. Now Thompson swinging and scoring. I beg your pardon, that is Kelby Kurnt. Kern, a 5'8 junior. That's her first kill, and we're tied at 12.
Anya Resisca just laid out her whole body and just reached as high as she could and got a ball back into play. She's pretty phenomenal back there.
The serve by Decorah is dug nicely by Vance. Now Rimrod tipping, dug beautifully by Decorah's Dylan Thompson. They put a free ball over. Vance, Parrott, out to Rimrod, and Maya hits it long for a point Decorah, and the Vikings lead 13-12.
I'm hoping that we're going to get the middles involved here a little bit as well. We've pushed a lot outside, and so hopefully on a good pass here we can get the middles involved.
Vikings by 1, and they serve it long, and the game is tied. Boy, that's a bunch of service errors now for Decorah, too.
We're tied again.
Ooh, there you go. You're going to have to
I should probably have paper and pen in front of me with all the little scratches, notes here.
Yeah, because you're counting on my memory here, which is not a good thing to count on.
I just nudge you every time. Jeez.
Emerson Boland serving. Back set, swing, dug by Boland, back to Decorah. Nice job there by Emerson to keep it alive. Another back set, blocked by Charles City's Maya Rimrod for a score.
I noticed that Evelyn Mayhew is cheating over a little bit too, because they set so many times to back behind. Now they have kind of that wall set up there, so that bodes well for the Comets. Watch for them to tip on the back next time after that block.
Boland serving again with Charles City leading by 1. Here's a tip by Decorah, dug by Stevenson. Parrott sending it out to Rimrod. She scores from the left. Maya Rimrod with back-to-back kills.
With a power tip. That's what it is.
Is that what that's called?
That's what we're calling it tonight, Eric. Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm going to keep track of power tips.
That is. That's what it is, though. That's a nifty move, though. I mean, you don't see her do that a lot. That's a kill, though. That's a power tip. It is.
Decorah swinging from the left, dug by Charles City. Mayhew flips it over. Nice work there. A tip at the net is dug by Stevenson. Parrott flips it over and nearly scores. Decorah pushes it back. It's dug nicely by Boland. Here is Rimrod tipping at the net, dug by the back row of the Vikings. They send it out to the middle, and a swing and a score by Leah Holland. Her 4th kill, and the Comet lead is back to 1 at 15-14.
Eric, we might be here till 10 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
It's point for point, and these points are lasting a long time, like we kind of predicted in pregame with all the rallies back and forth.
Comets will put a free ball over. Mayhew does so. Now they send it out, another middle tip, and it's out over on that far side. Boy, Decorah looked like they had a lot of wide open court, and they flipped it out. Point Charles City, and it's a 2-point Comet lead at 16-14.
It's such a touch play to do when you see that opening. Sometimes that happens. You push it a little bit too far.
There's an ace by Sophia Parrott. Sophia Parrott with her first ace, and the Comet lead is 3 at 17-14. No timeout taken yet. Boy, if the Comets can get another point, you might see the first timeout of the game taken. Here's Sophia again, serving right to left, and it's into the net. 4 service errors on Charles City, and it's a 2-point Comet lead, 17-15.
In a match just like this, it's going to be back and forth. Eye for an eye like this, these missed serves really are going to tell a story.
Sarah Johanning-Meyer serving. Dug by Resisca. Vance has to play it to Lowe, who just pops a free ball over. A back set and a push by the Vikings is taken by Resisca. Back set to Lowe. Avery can't score, but a good swing by the freshman. Decorah, a free ball over. Dug by Resisca. Parrott. Mayhew scores off the block. There you go, Mel. Just as you said, Evelyn Mayhew comes through. That's her first kill.
Sending middle vibes down there. Let's get the middles going. Let's get them going. Give them a different look, and there we go.
Timeout Vikings. Let's take it with them. We are in set number 1. Charles City leads 18-15. Going to be a great night of volleyball. Come on back for some more exciting action after these messages on your home for the Comets. Fab Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA. Mel and Eric returning you to Comet Gym. We're in set number 1. Best 3 out of 5. We're headed to 25 for each of the first 4 games, if we go that far. Maya Rimrod serving. Decorah scrambling. They just put a free ball over. Rimrod. Parrott. Out to Ellis. Blocked. Back to Charles City. Parrott. A bump set to Ellis. And Addie hits it into the net for a point Decorah. And it's 18-16 Comets. Well, a good timeout taken there by the Vikings as they get the next point. O'Reilly serving. Dug nicely by Rimrod. They set up Ellis. Addie scores off the block. Addie Ellis with 5 kills, and the Comet lead is back to 3 at 19-16.
This is a great cushion going into the 20s here. 3-point cushion is a really comfortable cushion going, being the first to 20.
Jaden Van Horn returns. Anya Raziska serving. O'Reilly the dig. They send it out to the left and a swing and a dig by Rimrod. Perfect pass. Ellis swinging off the net, and it's blocked by Decorah for a score. Oh, that ball hit off of Decorah, rode the net, and everybody just watched, and it fell on the Charles City side.
And there were girls there too. I wonder if they miscommunicated a little bit on who was going to get that ball.
Renee Wilson the block, her first for a score. 19-17, Charles City the lead. Rolfs serving. Play at the net. Van Horn somehow manages to flip that over. I don't know how she stayed airborne that long. Here's Jaden swinging and scoring from the middle. They set Jaden right back up again, Mel.
Yes, they did. I think that middle is our. You know, we can go in there when the passes are to the setter. It's just an easier set to the middle when we have better, passes and in system. Otherwise, they're pushing it outside, and so I hope we can keep getting some good passes to Sophia so she can get the ball to the middles. Seems to be working.
Maya Stevenson serving a free ball put over off the net for a Viking score by Ellie Rolfs. Oh, that ball hit off the net and dropped over on Charles City's side again.
Not much you can do about that when it crawls over the net like that. But here we are, 2-point game again here. Charles City the first to 20.
20-18, Comets the lead. Stevenson the pass. Here's a swing by Ellis, and it's long. Point Decorah, and the Vikings have scored 2 in a row. They're within 1 at 20-19. This is McKinley Mossman serving. Swinging from left to right, it's dug by Rimrod. Here's a tip by Van Horn. It's dug by the Vikings. They swing from their left and score. Kind of a change-up there by Kelby Kernt. Her second kill. Timeout, Comets. We'll keep it here, Comet fans. We are suddenly tied at 20.
Tied again.
Oh, there you go. Decorah has scored 3 in a row, Mel, and just when we thought the Comets had a somewhat safe lead, the Vikings respond back with 3 in a row.
And now it's a race to 5.
Yeah.
We have a game to 5. Win by 2, game to 5. So
it could be a night where, it goes 5 sets, and some of those sets go longer than 25.
Right, because it's so back and forth. And how many ties have we had? 5? 5 ties so far?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
if I'm keeping track correctly.
I think you are. Eric.
Thanks to
I have
your
faith
help.
in you. And so, buckle up, Comet fans. So get comfortable, get some food, really just settle in. We got a lot of people listening around. I got my mom here from Minnesota visiting for the week. They're listening at home. I got my mother-in-law and father-in-law who came down to watch our son's game, listening on the way back to Grinnell. We got a lot of Comet fans supporting us on the radio tonight, so thank you guys for listening.
We'll take all the cheering we can get. Van Horn tips, dug by Decorah. They flip it back over. Stevenson sets up Ellis. Addie scores off the block. Addie Ellis with kill number 6. There's an example of another timeout taken by a coach. Slows things down, and the team who took the timeout scores the next point.
That was a good timeout by Coach Hofer, and the Comets came out and got the side out off the timeout.
Now it's 21-20 Comets. Addie Vance serving. Dug by Rolfs. A swing from the left is dug by Rimrod. Parrott back to Maya. She scores off the block. Maya Rimrod with 3 kills. The Comets have scored 2 in a row, and they lead by 2 at 22-20. Vance to serve again. She's such a weapon from that service line. The junior puts it in play off the net. A diving dig by Decorah. They just push a free ball over. Rosiska, Parrott, Van Horn swinging and scoring from the middle. Her 3rd kill, Mel, and the Comet lead is 3.
That's exactly what I was talking about. That was a perfect pass to Sophia Parrott, and I knew they were running the middle on that one because it was such a perfect pass. And here comes Jaden Van Horn full of steam and just puts the ball down.
Pounded it down. Timeout, Decorah will take it with them. Charles City leads 23-20. Back in a flash on your home for the Comets. Fab Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA.
Quarterback counts on his O-line for protection in the pocket. Charles City, you can count on me, Farm Bureau agent Jay Young, to protect your family's blind side no matter what life throws at you. I am here to handle all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. See how I can help protect what matters most.
Your Charles City Hy-Vee is proud to support all area athletes. Make sure you're stocked up on all your snacks and beverages as well as the proper hydration for your athletes. Check out all the weekly specials on the app, high-b.com. Have a safe and healthy season.
This sports coverage is brought to you by CUSB Bank. We're proud to cheer on our local athletes.
Back on KCHA, Rimrod swings, and it's blocked, and a score by Decorah. Oh, that was a big block there by Leah Holland. And again, a timeout results in a point for the team taking the timeout. Decorah within 2 at 23-21.
This is a big point here for the Comets because that puts them at set point if they get the side out here.
Decorah serves. Rosiska the pass, a back set to Van Horn. She can't put it down. A good dig by Decorah. They put a ball over. Rosiska. Parrott swinging from the middle. Oh, it's dug by Decorah. Rolfs a free ball over. Rosiska. Parrott back set to Van Horn. She can't score. Decorah, a free ball from the left is into the net for a point, Charles City. Comets had all the best of it. Decorah just kept defending.
Yes, they did. It was a great rally again on both sides. Great defense. Not a lot of ball handling calls are being called. I'm noticing, I don't know, my coach brain is kind of spinning back here, but it's being called the same on both sides, so we haven't had really any ball handling errors. So on either side, it's not calling it too tight tonight.
Brooklyn Mulliner serves an ace for the set victory. Brooklyn Mulliner with her first ace, and Mel, the Comets win set number 1 by the final score of 25-21. That's a good start.
That's a great start for the Comets. I should have kept track on how long that set took. I'm guessing about a half an hour. You know, just back and forth and back and forth. Like we kind of thought it was going to be a great defensive battle, and the points taking a little bit longer and hard earning those points.
And not very many service errors after, we had 4 very early on, Mel, and then after that, Charles City with not many service errors, and it shows you end up winning the set by 4.
Yep, that's a big deal. And Decorah had service errors too. I feel like sometimes it was an eye for an eye, back and forth with service errors, and so, but Charles City, just after that final time we were tied at maybe...
Yeah, I think it was 20-20.
20-20 maybe, yeah. Then we kind of just pushed and held, and you know, when they got the side out, they didn't give them a point after that side out. You know, they got the ball back right away, and that's such a huge deal when they get the ball back. So
Charles City wins set number 1, 25-21. They lead 1 set to nothing. Oh, but we got a long ways to go. Decorah and Charles City. Decorah headed back into their locker room. The Comets staying out at their bench after set number 1. Let's take a 60-second. You got something?
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't see that very often, them leaving the floor.
Yeah.
So maybe they just needed a little bit of a pep talk away from everybody.
We'll take a 60-second timeout. Chris McCulley back at our KCHA AM and FM studios spinning the dials for us tonight. Chris, thank you very much. Let's take a 60-second timeout. Comets lead 1 game to nothing, and you're listening to exciting Comet Volleyball on your home for the Comets. Fab Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA.
The Zoetis is proud to support the Comets on KCHA because the world depends on animals. Those who raise and care for them can depend on us. Succeed at Zoetis. Starting wage at $19 an hour with outstanding benefits. Apply at careers.zoetis.com.
At the Lake County Medical Center in Charles City, our philosophy is working as a team to help our patients deal with their medical issues. Your job as a team member is play well, put in extra effort, cheer on your team members, and be a good sport. fcmc.us.com.
Office World is your HP qualified supplies partner. The HP printers and ink you depend on are always on hand at Office World for your convenience. Give us a call at 394-2646. Visit us online at officeworldnhia.com or stop in at 23 East Main in New Hampton.
She's Mel, I'm Eric, and we're glad that you are along for the ride here tonight on KCHA. You can also check out the video stream along with the home team call by going to kchanews.com, clicking on sports, teams we cover, and Charles City Comets. You'll be able to see all the action as well as hear our call here on KCHA. 1-0, Charles City leading. All right, now let's see if they can put together 2 sets in a row. Decorah ready to serve. Mossman puts it in play, and we are underway. A set to Rimrod, swinging for the back row, dug by Rolfs. Swing from the left by Decorah, and a score. That was a very nice swing there by Kelby Kearns. Her 3rd kill, and Decorah out in front 1-0.
That was a sharp angle she hit, a real tough shot.
Mossman to serve again. Decorah serving from left to right on your radio dial. Dug nicely by Stevenson. A good pass. A swing by Van Horn, and it's out from the middle.
That was a perfect pass from Maya Stevenson. Sophia Perry didn't have to move an inch, and so they ran that quick in the middle like they can. And Jaden Van Horn usually doesn't miss the corner like that. She'll get it next time.
She sure hit it well, just didn't put it in. And here's Rosiska, another good pass. Sending it out to Ellis. Addie scores from the left. Addie Ellis, far and away the leading scorer for Charles City. She's already, Mel, got 7 kills.
Yes, she started out the first set hot, like 4 kills in a row right there, and even just playing good defense up at the net, and if the ball's coming over and she's putting it back down, so good on Addie in the front row.
Now Addie Vance serving. Overpass. Rimrod swings and scores on the overpass. Maya Rimrod taking full advantage there. She was ready for that overpass. She pounds it down. Her 4th kill, and we're tied at 2. There's another tie.
And it's so important to have your hands up at the net, and I try to preach that into the younger kids too. Like, get your hands up at the net. You never know when the ball's going to come over, and you have to be ready to jumping it up there. And Maya just did that. Oof.
Now another near ace, but a swing by Decorah and a score by Leah Holland from the middle. Comets got a tip on that one, but a score for Decorah, and they lead 3-2. Now Dylan Thompson, 5'4" senior, ready to put it in play. Kendra Binger over the line, judge over there on that far side, watching for a foot fault and an ace by Thompson. That is the first Decorah ace of the night unofficially, and Decorah goes up 4-2 here in set number 2.
It doesn't happen too often with our Comet passers, so maybe they'll make an adjustment here.
Here's a good pass from Vance. Parrott sets up Rimrod, and Maya hits it under the net for a point Decorah, and the Vikings have scored 3 in a row. Time for a side out here by the Comets. Thompson again to serve. And another ace. Well, it doesn't seem to be that difficult of a serve, but obviously I'm not down there.
The ball's moving quite a bit. Watch the twist on the ball. Watch the spin on the ball. It's kind of like a... Ugh.
Is it a side spin?
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit nasty, so it's coming off their platform a little bit different.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Stevenson. Now Rimrod just has to try to put a free ball over it. She just barely does. Here's a tip by Decorah, taken by Parrott. Rosiska, bump set to Rimrod. Maya can't put it down. Back set, swinging, dug by Rosiska. Rimrod puts it over, and a diving play by Rolfs to keep it alive. Here's Van Horn. Parrott, and a little miscommunication there. A score for Decorah as the set by Parrott just couldn't quite reach Van Horn, and Decorah leads by 5. Right idea there, just the timing a little off. Parrott sets up Van Horn, and Jaden scores. Jaden Van Horn, a tip and a score. Her 4th kill ends the 5-0 Decorah run, Mel.
And Comets made an adjustment in the back row setting there. They just put Annie Rosiska back and moved Ryan Stevenson's up just to give him a different look, and they got a side out.
Emerson Boland serving. Here's a swing and a block by Charles City. Back to Decorah. They try Current. She tips it over. Stevenson. Parrott. Rimrod scores from the left. That was a terrific swing by Maya Rimrod.
That was a great shot down the line. You'll notice, Eric, and maybe if like we just blocked Decorah's hitter, a double block, they played it back, and the next time usually when a hitter that happens, the hitter will tip it over. Just out of I got blocked before, and typically that happens. So Comets are ready for that one.
Service error by Charles City gives Decorah a 4-point lead. It's 8-4 Vikings. And here's Rimrod swinging. What a dig there by Parrott to keep a ball alive. Decorah swings, dug by Rosiska. Parrott setting up Rimrod. Maya can't put it down. Here's a back set, swinging, and it's out. Charles City scores off the Decorah hitting error, and it's 8-5 Decorah here in set number 2. Now Sophia Parrott to serve. Avery Lowe returns. Maya Stevenson out for the next 3 services. Here's a back set and a swing by Decorah, dug by Parrott. Rosiska flips it over, dug by Rolfs, and the Comets score. Anya Rosiska gets the kill because Decorah they weren't quite ready for that little flip into the middle of their defense. Rosiska with her first kill. It's 8-6 Vikings. Parrott again. Oh, a good serve and an ace. Sophia Parrott, the ace. That is ace number 4 unofficially for Charles City, and they're back within 1. They were trailing by 5. Now it's a 1-point lead. Parrott again. Dug by Rolfs, the libero. They set up a swing from the left, and it's dug by Parrott. Lowe flips one over from the left on a free ball. Swing by Decorah. And what have we got? We've got a whistle, and it must have hit
the antenna.
Yep.
Boy, that was a great dig back there, too, and Avery Lowe had it off the – but if it wasn't off the antenna and just off the net, that would have been a great play shoot on that one.
Avery did all that she could. 9-7 Decorah. Here's the serve by Johanningmeyer. Rimrod the pass, setting up Mayhew, and Evelyn hits it into the net from the middle. Point Decorah, 10-7 Vikings. Comets need a side out right here. Johanningmeyer again. Rosiska the pass. Back set to Rimrod. Maya scores off the block from the right. Her 6th kill, and the Comets are back within 2 at 10-8. Not as much rhythm to this game as we saw as game number 1 went on.
No, it's just a little different, maybe a little choppy back and forth.
Rimrod serving. It's a good serve. Decorah miscommunication, and the Comets score. Well, 3 different Vikings looked at that bump and let it hit the floor, and the Comets are back within 1 at 10-9.
And Maya Rimrod has such a great serve. It's much like her attack in the front row with that top spin. The ball just kind of dives over the front of the net.
Rimrod, another good serve. Here's a swing by Mossman from the left, blocked by Charles City, and it'll be a score for the Comets. I think that was Avery Lowe, Mel, getting that block for a score.
She's a big weapon on defense on the outside for their big hitters on the outside, and her hands over the net, and she has great timing, which is huge. You can get over the net as far as you can, but with your elbows over the net, but if you don't have the timing, it's not there, and she does have great timing.
She's got good ups, too. Good jumper. I can't wait to coach her in track here this spring. Decorah swings and hits it out from the left. And just like that, Charles City has taken the lead, and Decorah is calling a timeout. We'll take it with them. Charles City trailed by 5 early on in this set number 2. They have battled back to take an 11-10 lead, and Mel and I will return with more exciting Comet volleyball after these messages on your home for the Comets. Fab Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA.
Nosbush Insurance is here to cheer on all local athletes. We wish you all the best of luck and success this year. Contact Nosbush Insurance in New Hampton for all your insurance needs, your local agency.
Mason City Ford and Chrysler is a proud sponsor of our North Iowa athletes. Remember, champions don't show up to get everything they want. They show up to get everything they have. Whether you're looking for your first car or your family car, see Mason City Ford and Chrysler.
We're back at Comet Gym on this Tuesday night. This is one of the rare Tuesday nights you didn't have a middle school volleyball game, and I did not have a middle school cross-country meet.
Yeah, we played last night, and then we played Thursday for our last middle school volleyball game. So yeah, rare night without a game on Tuesday.
Maya Rimrod the serve. Swing by Mossman and a score off the block by Charles City. Mossman the kill, her second, and Decorah ties the game at 11. That's the 8th tie of the night for these two teams. I missed the last one when it was 10-10.
Way to catch up, Eric. Very good.
Parrott, back set to low. She flips one over. Decorah, oh, they're going to have to answer back with a free ball. Blocked by Evelyn Mayhew for a score. Love that, Mel.
I'm glad that she did that. She needed a little pick-me-up here. And so I'm glad that she had her hands up and ready on that free ball, because you can do that. You can block a free ball, and boy, is that gonna just hype her up. I saw her with a little pep in her step there coming off the court. That's awesome.
It's her first block for a kill, and the Comet lead is 1. Decorah, another free ball over. They put this one much higher. Rimrod, here's Van Horn swinging and scoring from the middle. Jaden Van Horn with her 5th kill, and the Comet lead is 2 at 13-11. Comets going for the Northeast Iowa Conference regular season championship. Final regular season championship in Northeast Iowa Conference history. Decorah puts a free ball over. Back set to low. She tips. Blocked by Decorah. A joust at the net. And Decorah scores. 13-12 Comets. Well, now Decorah will send Ellie Rolfs to the service line. The 5-foot senior libero, Mel.
We have 2 people serving and service, or 2 passers and serve receive. You don't see that too often, but they're both great, so I don't doubt that they can do that.
Decorah swings. It's dug by Rosiska. Parrott sends it out to Ellis, and Addie scores. Didn't that hit off of Decorah?
Touch?
Boy, it sure looked like a touch.
Ooh.
But no touch coming, and the game is tied. It wasn't touched at the net.
No, it looked like it deflected off her. There's another tie.
Oh, yep, good call. 9th tie of the match at 13 here in set number 2. Parrott, a back set to low. Avery dug nicely by Decorah. Here's a swing by Mossman from the left, dug by Rosiska. Parrott sets up Rimrod from the back row. She scores. Maya Rimrod with kill number 7, and the Charles City lead is 1, 14-13. Maya Stevenson back for Charles City.
Which puts Sophia Parrott back in the front row. She couldn't jump and joust on that one because she was in the back row, and the play before, she did have a one-handed set there, but that's all that she could do, and she did a great job. Now she can be up at the net.
Here's a block, but it's out by Charles City on a good swing there by Mossman. Her 3rd kill, and there's another tie, this time at 14. There were 5 ties in game 1. That's the 5th tie here in set number 2. And Decorah serves, and it's good. It's an ace. here on this near side. Mossman the ace, her first, the third of the night for Decorah, and the Vikings retake a 1-point lead. Charles City leads 1-0. Here's Mossman again. Good pass by Rimrod, setting up Ellis. Addie's blocked, it's taken back by Charles City. Parrott back to Addie, and she hits it into the net. Service error, Charles City. Correction, hitting error, Charles City, and it's 16-14 Vikings.
When the ball's coming over her right shoulder like that, for her to hit with her left hand, it's a really hard angle. It's a hard thing to do.
And what have we got? We've got rotation error on Charles City. You don't see that very often ever at the varsity level, but especially at this time of the season.
Somebody left too early, and oftentimes it's a setter, but without a replay, I'm not quite sure, but somebody moved too soon.
Decorah by 3. Rimrod the pass. Parrott sets up Ellis. She tips. It's dug by Decorah's back row. Here's a swing and a score from the middle by Decorah. Look out, the Vikings. Leah Holland with the kill. Timeout Comets. We'll take it with them. Charles City leads 1-0, but Decorah leads by 4 here in set number 2. It's 18-14 Vikings. Back in a flash on your home for the Comets. Fab Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA.
Hi, this is Laura with State Farm Insurance, Jeremy Ruxpin agent. You know what it means to have neighbors you can count on, like the one who helped you out when you were sick? Well, we're another neighbor you can count on. Call State Farm Insurance, Jeremy Ruxpin today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Everyone deserves to feel good inside your home with indoor comfort systems that are inside your budget. Call Mills Incorporated 228-2545. They'll keep your comfort up and your utility bills down.
Back in Comet Gym. Decorah suddenly leading by 4. Here's Mossman serving. Rosiska the dig off of her shoulder, and the Comets cannot return the serve. Yikes. Vikings by 5. 19-14. Decorah. Charles City leading 1-0. There's the dig by Rosiska. Set to Ellis. Addie from the right. It's dug by Decorah. They swing from their left and score. That's Kelby Kernt over there with a good swing. Her 4th kill.
And they're on a 6-0 run right now, Eric.
Yes.
It was 14-14, and so this is a big side out because now they've got 20 points first, and so huge side out here for the Comets. They need the momentum back on their side.
Mossman to serve. Let's see if the Comets can get a good swing here. Rimrod the dig. Ellis swings. Decorah the dig. They swing from their left. Blocked by Charles City. Back to Decorah. They push it over. That's going to be a double hit for a point Charles City. That's the first double contact called on the night. That's unusual.
Yes. Glad that he called that. That was good. That was a good call. Good momentum push for us now. Down 5.
20-15. Charles City trailing. Addie Vance serving. A swing from the left is dug by Rosiska to Rimrod. Van Horn puts a free ball over. Nice work there by the Comets just to keep it alive. A swing by Decorah and a score for Leah Holland. Kill number 7 for Holland, and it's 21-15 Decorah. They get the side out immediately after the Charles City point.
And we're pretty late into the match for an eye serve back and forth, side out, where Decorah has 4 to go to win, and we have 10. So once the Comets get the ball back, we really have to push to hold and get some points on our side.
Vance, a good pass, a back set. Van Horn tips and scores. Jaden Van Horn with kill number 6.
And that's been open all night. She's gotten a lot of kills that way, and it's still there, and they're not covering it. So I appreciate that she's still doing the same thing that's worked until they cover it.
See if the Comets can go on that run that you just talked about, Mel. 21-16. The serve by Brooklyn Mauder, and it's an ace. Well, there you go, Mel. Suddenly the Comets are within 4 at 21-17.
And Brooklyn Mulder and our big server, she's one of them, and she's just the one to get us going here.
See if the senior can pull the Comets closer. It's out. Point Decorah, they're back up by 5 at 22-17. Need a side out right here. Leah Holland to serve. She puts it in play. And it's an ace. Leah Holland gives Decorah a 6-point lead here in set number 2. Comets have struggled with serve reception here, which is a little bit surprising. Holland the serve, dug by Stevenson. Mayhew tips, and it's out. Point Decorah, and they have set point, 7 of them.
And not just because that just happened, but I have noticed a lot of hitting errors on our side, whether it be hitting into the net, under the net, and then out of bounds. I mean, several times. So we're a little bit off in that, too, and maybe that comes from our serve receive, too.
Here's a tip by Parrott, dug by Decorah, play at the net, blocked by the Vikings, back to Charles City's side. Rimrod swings, dug by Decorah, they just pop one over. Stevenson, Parrott, out to Rimrod, tipping, dug by the Vikings nicely. They put a free ball over from the right. Rosiska, here's Parrott. Rimrod can't score, and it's out, and Decorah wins set number 2. A very late run by the Vikings. It was 14-13 Charles City, and Decorah scores 12 of the next 15 points, Mel, to win by 8.
Yes, from 14 on, when it was tied up at 14, you know, and it was a race to 25 there. Yep, with the momentum still on their side, and they have some credit their servers. I mean, they have some really tough servers, and we have good serve receivers too, but just struggled a little bit with that. And then when we did get a pass up, we had a lot of errors up in the front row as well, just hitting errors, and so that, you know, contributes to the momentum, stopping the momentum too, even if we can't get the ball up there.
So what we'll do is Mel and I will take a timeout. Well, we're going to go at least 4 sets tonight. Each team has won a set. We'll return with game number 3 after these messages. Let's take a 60-second timeout on your home for the Comets. Fab Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA.
Mason City Ford and Chrysler is a proud sponsor of our North Iowa athletes. Remember, champions don't show up to get everything they want. They show up to give everything they have. Whether you're looking for your first car or your family car, see Mason City Ford and Chrysler.
SCB has the team on banking. We offer 3 personal checking accounts, including Checking Plus, Basic Checking, and First Checking. Stop in, give us a call at 800-423-1602, or visit myfcb.bank. Member FDIC.
Office World is your HP qualified supplies partner. The HP printers and ink you depend on are always on hand at Office World for your convenience. Give us a call at 394-2646. Visit us online at officeworldnhia.com or stop in at 23 East Main in New Hampton.
Hi, this is Joel Rochford with Community Insurance of Iowa. We would like to wish all area athletes best of luck this season. We hope that the time and effort that you put in pays off. For all your insurance needs, stop and see us at 22 North Lane in New Hampton. Like us on Facebook or check us out at CIOIA.com.
Mel and Eric back in Comet Gym. 1 set apiece. The Vikings and the Comets. The winner tonight determines the regular season championship for the Northeast Iowa Conference. If Charles City wins the match tonight, they are solo, individual, all-alone conference champions. If Decorah wins, it's likely a 3-way tie between the Vikings, the Comets, and the New Hampton Chickasaws. So a lot riding on this matchup tonight.
Absolutely, and Comets start out with the serve this set, and the momentum then on their side, and so hopefully we can play on that.
Absolutely. Maya Stevenson ready to put it in play. See if the Comets can get off to a good start here in set number 3. Maya, the talented sophomore, puts it in play, nearly an ace. Here's a tip at the net, dug by Rosiska. Parrott, back set to Rimrod from the back row. Scores! Hey, there you go, Mel. That's a good start for Charles City. Rimrod the kill, her 8th, and it's 1-0 Charles City. Kind of an unusual set early on in a game.
A back row attack. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Stevenson again, and that's going to hit the net and fall back on the Charles City side for a point to Decorah. And we're tied at 1. Kendra Binger and Cassie Michael, as always, doing an outstanding job as line judges here tonight. And an ace for Decorah. McKinley Mossman with her 2nd ace of the night, and Decorah leads 2-1. She had a nice run at the service line in set number 2. Rimrod, the perfect pass, and once again that middle set just not connecting. A point Decorah, and it's 3-1 Vikings. Mossman again to serve. The junior puts it in play. Another good pass by Rimrod. Here's a swing by Van Horn, and she scores. Jaden Van Horn brings the Comets back within 1. I like that, Mel. You just saw the mistiming a moment ago. They went right back to it. Much better timing there.
Yes. Sophia Parrish set the ball behind her, or in front of her, and Jaden was going behind her, and so just a little miscommunication. I'm glad she went back to her right away on that.
Addie Vance serving, and Decorah swings and hits it long from the left. That's Kurnt over there with the hitting air. Point Charles City and Mel were tied at 3. Five ties in game 1, 5 ties in game 2. That's already now our 2nd tie here in set number 3. Decorah flips the free ball over. Van Horn, Parrott, Rimrod, scoring! Maya Rimrod with kill number 9. And Charles City has scored 3 in a row, and they lead 4-3. Let's see if Addie Vance can keep it going. That was a nice serve, that last one. Here's another good serve by Vance. Decorah swings and hits it into the net, and that just starts from the aggressive serve by Addie Vance.
Absolutely, such a big part of the offense is that service from Addie, and it was going to be a back row attack no matter what, or a free ball on their side because of her aggressive serving.
Vance again. Play at the net, dug nicely by Parrott. Rimrod tipping, scoring! That's that power tip, and Rimrod scores her 10th kill, Mel. That's almost, to me, a hold.
It looks like it is, but it is not when it's done correctly, and that's what they were claiming, but that's not what it is. It's, you watch college volleyball players do that. It's pretty intense. So it's, there, she just did that on the other side, too.
Rimrod swings, dug by Decorah, back to Charles City. Rimrod, Parrott, Rimrod tipping, dug by Holland. Decorah flips it over from the center position. Now a Reese flip by Parrott, taken by Decorah. It's now Rosiska. Parrott, Van Horn, swinging. Dug by the Vikings. Can they put a free ball over? They do. Rimrod, Parrott, Van Horn, dug by the Vikings. Good rally here. Decorah tips, dug by Rimrod. Maya swinging, dug by Rolfs. Decorah, back row attack, dug by Stevenson. Parrott, up to Rimrod, dug by Decorah. Best play of the night. Here's a dig by Rosiska. Parrott sets up Rimrod, and she hits it out for a point Decorah. Oh, Maya with a really good swing, just didn't quite get on top of it enough, and it's a point Vikings 6-4. Best point of the night, Mel.
What a rally back and forth. Lots of great defense and offense, and boy, hard to capture everything that just happened there, but a lot of great passes on both sides of the net, and a lot of great swings from the front row too, and a lot of great sets from both setters.
Charles City leads by 2. They had scored 5 in a row. Van Horn swinging, dug by the Vikings. Here's a swing from their left, blocked out. Point Decorah.
That's so hard the last 2 times that's happened. Sophia Parrott's got her hand on the ball, but then just it's gone out of bounds, and so it's just a matter of turning your hands a little bit into the court and I like to say turn 6, you turn your hands to the 6 zone, serve
yeah.
zone. That's the middle of the court
Yeah.
to try to get it to come off. It's really hard to do. And she's getting her hands on the ball, though, so that's great.
Rimrod flips one over, dug by the Decorah, but they can't return it. And Maya Rimrod will get the kill, her 11th, and Charles City leads again by 2. Brooklyn Molitor in to serve. Evelyn Mayhew returns. Jaden Van Horn is out. Anya Rosiska out just for a moment from the libero position. And Molitor off the net,
Wow.
dug by Rolfs. Back set, swinging. What a dig by Stevenson. Vance, a free ball over. Decorah, swinging from the left. They end up tipping, dug by Maya. Rimrod swinging, scoring! Maya Stevenson with a couple of tremendous digs there, and Maya Rimrod pounds it home for her 12th kill and a 3-point Comet lead.
Maya Stevenson is such a good ball handler, whether she's passing or setting the ball on defense, and she can just get the ball to the target. Man, she's valuable.
Molitor again a serve. Kern swinging, dug by Stevenson again, but unfortunately the Comets couldn't locate that pass. Kelby Kern the kill, her 6th, and Decorah's back within 2 at 8-6. We're tied at a set apiece. Charles City leading by 2 here in set number 3. Vance, a good pass. Mayhew swinging, dug by Decorah. Kern from the left, scoring. Boy, that's a nice cut shot there by Kelby Kern, her 7th kill.
That's a tough angle she's hitting there, and that's hard to defend. It's a great shot.
8-7 Charles City here in set number 3. Rosiska the pass. Parrott sends it to Rimrod, who flips one over from the left, and Decorah is going to be called for a violation. That's a lift on the Vikings, and the Comets score to go up 9-7. Hey, we probably should say hi to the good people over in the concession stand listening in.
Oh, hi everybody over there. What do we got? A lot of hot food ready. Thanks for doing that, everybody.
Luke Anderson over there, and the Comet baseball team, Tad Berry as well. Here's a great dig by Rosiska to keep that ball alive for Charles City. Decorah, back set, swinging. It's out. It's out, and the Comets lead by 3 at 10-7.
Wow, that was quite a play. And whether there was a touch or not, none was seen. We've seen that on the other side happen as well.
Yeah, Decorah was hoping for a tip call, but none coming. Here's a tip by Decorah and a score from the left. That is Renee Wilson getting her first kill of the night. She did have a block earlier for a score. She's a 6-foot junior middle hitter. 10-8 Charles City.
Luke Anderson, the concession stand, making really great popcorn. He loves popcorn. I didn't know if you knew that about him, but he eats a bag of popcorn every single night. He eats popcorn. It's
really?
Yeah.
Not just when he's at athletic
events.
No.
Every night.
Every night.
Yep. He loves it.
Decorah sent one of their players over to talk with the up official, not sure what about. Parrott sets up Mayhew. It's dug by Rolls for the Vikings. Now a swing by Mossman and a score from the left. McKinley Mossman with a wonderful swing.
Wow, that
there.
was a great swing. If they did send a player over to talk to the official, each side has a speaking captain. Oftentimes it's your setter, and that's the only person that can address the official. And so that's marked on the scorecard, a little see by their name, a little speaking captain. So that's the only player, like I said, that can address the official on the court.
Rimrod swings from the right, a dig by Mossman. Now a swing from the left, and it's out. Oh, no, it's good for Decorah. The Comets thought that was out.
We have a tie again, Eric.
Oh, yes, we do. That kill actually went to Mossman, her 5th, and the game is knotted at 10. Back and forth we go. We're knotted at a set apiece as well. Good pass by Vance. They set up Rimrod, and Maya scores from the left. Maya Rimrod with kill number 13. The Charles City lead is 1 at 11-10.
It feels like it should be 20-22 right now, Eric,
Yeah.
for how it's gone back
Yeah.
and forth like this. It's crazy. And it's 11-10. These points have lasted a long time. These rallies back and forth again. Great defense on both sides.
Another wonderful night of volleyball here on KCHA. We're glad that you're along for the ride, and Decorah hits it into the net on their third swing, and the Comet lead is 2 at 12-10. We'll have a triangular matchup next Monday night here on KCHA. Comets playing at 5 and 7 o'clock. Rimrod, a powerful serve. Decorah just flips one over. Rimrod, Parrott, back set to Lowe. Avery scores off the block. Avery Lowe with her first kill. Charles City has scored 3 in a row after Decorah had scored 3 in a row, after Charles City had scored 3 in a row.
Oof.
How about that, huh?
Back and forth we go.
13-10 Comets. Rimrod again, serving right to left. And it's out.
Oof. That was close over there.
8th service error by Charles City on the night, but they've really reduced the number of service errors from the first roughly 15 points of the game, where they had 4 service errors. Savannah O'Reilly serving. Rimrod, a perfect pass. Back set to Lowe. Avery, almost a score, but Decorah puts a free ball over. Rimrod, Parrott, Mayhew is blocked. Score, Decorah. That's Renee Wilson with the block. Her second block for a kill. And Decorah back within 1. O'Reilly again. Rimrod, Parrott, out to Ellis. Addie swings. Dug by Rolfs. A swing by Mossman, and it's out. She tried that cut shot from the far left and almost sliced it down on this near right side for a kill.
Yes, that was a tough shot. She only had one option, and that was to go angle as far as outside as she was. Otherwise, she would have hit the antenna, but she tried to get that cut shot. Didn't get it this time.
Anya Rosiska to serve. The Comet lead is 2. Almost an ace for Anya. Mossman swings. And what have we got? We've got a net violation on Charles City. Point Decorah.
That's too bad.
14-13 Comets, Mel. Now Ellie Rolfs to serve. And she hits it into the net. So the Comets get that point right back. They're the first of 15. It's 15-13. Maya Stevenson, ready to serve. She puts it in play. Dug by Decorah. They set up a swing by Mossman. Dug by Rimrod. Great pass. Here's Ellis tipping.
Great.
Almost a score. Here's a douse at the net taken, and we've got a net violation on Decorah. Or maybe 4 hits. Either way, it's a point for Charles City. And it's 16-13 Comets. All right, Mel, let's keep this going.
Yeah, it looks like someone's doing push-ups over there, maybe for each point. We'll see what's going on. But whatever it takes over there, boys, let's go. Get us going.
Decorah swings. A great dig by Rimrod. Ellis flips one over for a free ball, but that was a great play. A block by the Comets. I think that was Addie Ellis with the block. Mel, Charles City leads by 4.
This is huge at this point in the game,
yes,
too, as we're getting closer to 20. That 4-point spread means a big deal at this point in the game.
Stevenson serving again. Dug by Joe Henningmeyer. Mossman swinging from the left. Another great dig by Rimrod. Ellis swings. Dug by Rolfs. Decorah scrambling. They swing and hit it into the net. That is a point, Charles City. Maya Rimrod with some tremendous digs in that back row. Timeout Decorah. We're going to keep it here, Comet fans. We're tied at a set apiece, but Charles City leads set number 3, 18-13.
That's a great series of defensive plays for the Comets, but sometimes it looks like Maya Rimrod has like 20 feet to herself back there, and she's all over the place,
yes,
taking the volleyball up. And so great back row play by all the Comets and getting the ball to the front row, and a lot of great net play up front. I'm noticing not as many hitting errors and a lot of just competitive things right at the net too.
You know, and it's so interesting because the Comets struggled with some back row defense in set number 2, and now it's one of the reasons why they lead, a big reason that they lead by 5 here in set number 3. It can turn just like that.
Absolutely, and we have Maya Stevenson back serving again. She started the set serving, and I'm wondering if this is our first time around the serve rotation, Eric. This might be her second time serving, and here we have 18. And remember last game they had like
I bet
9.
you're right, because we've had a bunch of relatively big runs by both teams.
This might be our second time only serving.
Stevenson serving, dug by Johanningmeyer. Mossman swinging from the left, dug again by Rimrod. Out to Ellis. Addie swings, dug by Rolfs. Mossman swinging from the left, scoring. What a tough angle for McKinley Mossman, and she finds the floor. Her 6th kill, and Decorah ends the Charles City run. 18-14 Comets.
Maya did such a great job from the serve line, and I noticed that when she was serving, the passers from their back row weren't getting the ball in front of the 10-foot line for their setter, and that really throws off their offense too.
Brzezinska the pass. Parrott sets up Ellis. Blocked. Score, Decorah. That's Leah Holland with the block, her 2nd. Decorah's back within 3.
Okay, so Sophia Paris in the front row. She has 2 options for hitters. She has Addie Ellis on the outside, and she has Jaden Van Horn in the middle. And so,
and an ace for Decorah, and just like that, the Vikings are back within 2. This is Mossman. She's been a tough server all night for Decorah.
Yes, she has. The ball moves quite a bit off of hers, and so when those girls, we have great platforms. Our arms are up high, and we're ready to pass the ball, and it's just kind of ricocheting off their platform. It's hard to absorb that serve.
18-16, Charles City leading by 2. There's Van Horn. Jaden Van Horn with a blast from the middle. Oh, Mel, that was tremendous.
We needed that right there, and we needed her to get the ball set to her and put one down and to get the momentum back on our side. And so it's so important in these sets to be the first one to 20. I really just think that is so important. And so hopefully we do that here.
Addie Vance serving, but it's into the net for a point Decorah. And just like that, it's back to a 2-point Comet lead at 19-17. Dylan Thompson to serve. Thompson swinging. Played by Brzezinska. Parrott setting up Rimrod. Oh, a great dig by Current for Decorah. They put a free ball over. Brzezinska. Parrott tipping. Dug by the Vikings. They put a free ball over. Brzezinska. Parrott. Van Horn. Dug by Current again. Swinging. Scoring. Leah Holland with the kill. Her 8th. And Decorah is within 1, 19-18. Well, now, suddenly, the Comets have seen a big lead evaporate to 1. Let's see if they can get a side out right here. Thompson again. Perfect pass by Rimrod. Van Horn tipping.
Oof.
Scoring.
She's done that so many times tonight. So great.
Jaden Van Horn with kill number 9. Yeah, and we've seen Jaden get some good swings, but she also has adjusted so well in midair and manages to tip it, and it's always fallen over on that right-hand side.
Yep, and that's a kill, Eric. When you look at her stat line, it's a kill. It doesn't matter if it's a tip or if it's a she swings hard in the front row.
Decorah overpass, and Evelyn Mayhew scores from the middle. That is huge. The Decorah mistake taken advantage of by Charles City, and it's back to a 3-point lead at 21-18. Emerson Bolin had that serve previously. She serves again. Oh, it's a good serve by Bolin. Current just plops one over. Rimrod swinging. Dug by Rolfs. What a play there. Current tipping. Dug by Bolin. Good pass by Emerson. Setting up Rimrod. It's blocked by Decorah. The Comets flip one over. And now a swing by the Vikings is dug by Bolin. Parrott. Rimrod. Dug by Decorah's back row. They send it out to Current. and she hits it long. And again, Decorah, they did call a tip. They wanted a tip. I didn't see that one, but we're an awful long ways away.
I don't know who called that. I didn't see a line judge call that. It must have been the up ref that called that, because the line judges did not call that.
Kelby Kern the kill. 21-19 Charles City, and here is Holland serving. Vance the good pass, setting up Rimrod. She can't put it down. Decorah pushes one over. Stevenson, Parrott, Rimrod swinging. Dug by Decorah, but the Vikings, it's tipped at the net, taken by the Comets. Rosiska flips it over. Decorah keeps it in play, and they hit it. Vance, it's going to be an antenna call, and the Comets score. Decorah flying all over the court, and the ball, the up referee called it on that side of the antenna. I did not hear a whistle.
No, I didn't either, and I was watching the other line judge too, and she was kind of waving and pointing at that as well.
Comets by 3. Parrott the serve. Back set, Decorah swings, scores from the right. Kelby Kearns scored, and then in her jubilance, swung and knocked one of her own players just about to the ground.
Big celebration there.
22-20 Charles City. Johanning Meyer serving. Dug by Vance, a perfect pass. Parrott sends it up to Rimrod, and Maya hits it into the net. Point Decorah, and they're within one at 22-21.
Okay, Sophia Parrott just served, and now she's in the back row. She has 3 hitters, but she's coming from the back row to get the set. So
Vance the pass. A swing by Rimrod is dug by Johanning Meyer. Now a swing by Decorah and a score off the block. Mossman with another kill, her 7th. We're tied at 22. We'll keep it here. Timeout Comets. Well, Charles City had a big lead here in set number 3, and you have to credit the Vikings. Some good defense by Decorah and some timely swings by the Vikings have tied the game at 22. I think a good timeout here by Coach Hofer and the Comets.
yes, a good timeout to regroup and just, talk about that. Hey, we have a game to 3 here. We have a game to 3. And we can do this. It starts with a side out, and then just push in 2. Just push in 2 points hard. So kind of a refocus.
Yeah.
Maybe give it an opportunity for Sophia Parrott to talk to her hitters and what she's going to set and talk about what they're doing the next play on a perfect pass. And so they're always communicating about what you'll notice the hitters giving numbers and signs to the setter about what hit they want. And so in a timeout too, they get a chance to do that. Hey, remember I'm hitting a quick in the middle, or I'm hitting outside, or I'm coming behind you on the set. And so hopefully they have a game plan. And
Sophia Parrott, I just watched her go to every single Charles City teammate, give them 2 high fives. Johanning Meyer serves. Vance the pass. Parrott, Rimrod, blocked. It's out. Point Comets. Maya Rimrod the kill. A great block by Decorah, but they couldn't steer it in play, and the Comets go back up by 1. There's a timeout resulting in a point for the team taking the timeout. Now Maya Rimrod with the Comets leading by 1. Maya puts it in play, dug by Rolfs. They set up Mossman, she tips, dug by Rimrod. Parrott out to Ellis, Addie swinging, dug by Rolfs, but Decorah scrambling. They put a free ball over. Rimrod, Parrott, Van Mayhew swinging and scoring! Evelyn Mayhew gives the Comets a 2-point lead. Timeout Decorah. We'll take it with them. Charles City a point away, back in a flash. 30-second timeout, a real quick one on your home for the Comets. Fan Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA. Christopher McCulley spinning the dials back at our KCHA AM and FM studios. Great job as always, Chris. Maya Rimrod with set point number 1 here in set number 3. She puts it in play. Dunked by Rolfs. Decorah swinging from the left. Taken by Charles City. Parrott to Ellis. Addie swings and scores! And the Comets win set number 3, 25-22. Mel.
Oh my goodness.
That was amazing. The Comets hold on after Decorah, a big rally there towards the end of set number 3. But Charles City scores the final 3 points. A big swing by Mayhew, and right there, Mel, a really good swing by Addie Ellis.
Absolutely, and great serves back there from Maya Rimrod as well. Just a great team effort on that side, and we had a lot of ties in that match, a lot of back and forth, and a lot of rallies and long points. And I think at one point I was like, it seems like it's 20-21, and it was 10-10 or 11-11, you know, and such really good volleyball. And you can tell like that this is just a good tribute to like these are conference champions right here that are vying for a conference championship, and how even the teams are, you know, in these top 3 teams. Just battles back and forth.
You and I have seen some good volleyball this year, and it has continued again tonight. Let's take a timeout, take a 60-second timeout, and then Mel and I will bring you set number 4. Charles City leads 2-1. Keep it right here for more exciting Comet volleyball on your home for the Comets. Families 1580 and 103.3 KCHA. She's Mel, I'm Eric, and we're glad that you are along for the ride here tonight on KCHA, an exciting night of volleyball. We thank Tim Labarge for listening in tonight. Tim, glad you're back home with the cross-country team after a night down at Dyke, New Hartford.
Tim, thanks for driving the bus all over for our sports teams. He's driven our bus the last couple times too, and just really appreciate you guys doing that. It's so important to get our team safely to and from, and you guys just do a great job. So thank you, Tim and Sam and your staff. Really appreciate all the bus drivers.
McKinley Mossman serving for Decorah. Rosiska the pass. Parrott, a back row swing by Rimrod is dunked by Rolfs. It hits the rafters, and Decorah puts the free ball over. Van Horn, Parrott, back to Jaden, and she scores again with the tip. Mel, that is just so well done by Jaden Van Horn.
There's nobody standing in that zone 4. That's where she's tipping every time, and she's not quite to double digits yet in that kill category, right to the tip, but pretty close. She's doing it almost very consistently, and it's open, and why not? Keep going.
Vance the serve. Charles City leading 1-0. Kern swinging. Dug by Rimrod. Joust at the net. Taken by Decorah. Now back to Charles City. A play at the net, and Parrott scores. That's just a great read by Sophia Parrott, Mel.
She's so athletic anyway, and you know, I always have to stop and mention this at some point in the volleyball game, just the things that she does to get the ball to her hitters, like the way she moves her body and how she can be anywhere and get them a great set is just phenomenal. She's just such a well-rounded quality player, and even Justin at the net.
2-0 Charles City. Vance, another good serve. Decorah blocked by Van Horn. Here's the play at the net, and Decorah scores. That's Dylan Thompson with the kill. Her first. Vikings are on the board here in set number 4. It's 2-1 Charles City. Sydney Thompson back in. She's a 5'10" right side middle hitting junior. No, just a right side junior, not right side middle hitting junior. Parrott tips and it's out.
It was open, but it was just out.
And the game is tied at 2. Charles City leading 2-1.
Did you get that tie?
Ooh.
I'm just so curious about that.
Oh boy, I hope I'm accurate. Here's a good pass from Vance. Rimrod swinging, scoring! Maya Rimrod with her 15th kill. The Comet lead is 1 at 3-2. And I want to say happy birthday to Sarah Mulford. Sarah, of course, the last name Mulford, very well known in Charles City. Leon, an incredible teacher and principal back in the day. Jan, a phenomenal teacher. Their daughter, Sarah, celebrating a birthday.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
And now a service error by Brooklyn Molitor ties the game at 3. Leah Holland to serve. Holland serving from left to right, puts it in play. Rimrod, the perfect pass. Parrott setting up Mayhew. It's blocked by Decorah, and then the Comets flip it into the net. It was the right idea. Anya just didn't quite get that ball high enough to get it over the net. I think it caught Decorah by surprise.
It did. That might have been open, too.
Holland serving again. Mayhew the pass. Parrott setting up Rimrod, and she hits it long. Point Decorah, they've scored 5 of the last 6 points here in this set number 4, and they lead by 2 at 5-3.
Great time for a side out.
Holland again. Dug by Rimrod, another good pass. Maya swinging, scoring! Maya Rimrod, she's so quick to get to her feet. She went to one knee to dig that serve. Parrott, the great set. Maya, just like that, pops up and pounds it down for her 16th kill.
She's so explosive with those last 2 steps, right, left, and up.
Parrott the serve. Decorah pushes one over. Vance the pass. Parrott back set to low. Avery is dug by Current. Now here's a set and a swing from the right. Dug nicely by Vance. Rimrod tipping. Dug by Decorah. They send it out to Current, and she launches that one way.
Just like she hit the underneath, like under the ball, and it almost hit the back wall. I mean, it was going fast, but she just a little mistiming there.
She's had such a good night of hitting the ball. She's had 9 kills. She's got great explosive leaps, too. But the game is tied at 5, but now a service error on the Comets gives Decorah a 1-point lead at 6-5. Back in is Sarah Johannigmeyer. She is one of 7 seniors for the Vikings. Ziska the pass. Parrott, Mayhew swinging. Dug by Johannigmeyer. What a dig there. They flip it over. Dug by Vance, but an overpass. Mayhew takes it, swings. Dug by Decorah. They swing from their right. Dug by Rosiska. Mayhew tipping. Dug by Decorah. They put a free ball over. Vance. Parrott. Lowe swinging and scoring off the block. The freshman Avery Lowe with her 2nd kill. And the Comets have tied it at 6.
That was such a smart decision by Sophia Parrott to go behind her on that after she gone outside, and give the ball back to Avery. And she did a phenomenal job of one-handed set there from the back, too, because she can't jump and joust when she's in the back row.
A free ball put over by Thompson, taken by Rimrod, setting up Mayhew, and Evelyn hits that one long. Much like Current a moment ago, Evelyn sent that one flying, and it's a point Decorah, 7-6 Vikings. Savannah O'Reilly to serve for the Vikings. Dug by Rimrod. Ellis swinging off the net and scoring. Oh, Addie Ellis with her 9th kill. That was fortunate, Mel.
Yes, it was. It was a great swing on her part, too. She does a good job of keeping, and she's hard to block, too. Left-handed hitters are hard to block. The timing's just a little bit different, and especially with her being so athletic and being able to jump like that, too, she's really hard to block.
And typically, don't you see left-handed hitters hitting from the right side? And she hits mostly from the left. Here's an overpass by Decorah, taken by the Comets low, just pops a free ball over deep. A swing at the net by the Vikings. Oh, a great dig by Rosiska. Ellis swinging, dug by the back row, Joe Hanningmeyer. They send it out to Mossman, scoring off the block. McKinley Mossman with 8 kills, and Decorah leads 8-7.
Did you get the 7-7 tie?
I did, I almost mentioned that was tie number 17.
Wow. It's just a good piece of information to show how close this match really has been the whole time.
It's been 3 terrific games. Rimrod the pass, back set to Low, and Avery scores again off the block. Avery Lowe with kill number 3. And there's another tie, the 18th. Here comes Maya Stevenson to serve. And a young fan just made sure the ball stopped rolling over there. That was great. They're future Comet volleyball players over there. Stevenson puts it in play. Dug by O'Reilly. A swing by Mossman. Dug by Rimrod. Parrott tips and scores. Oh, Mel. She
so
sold
smart.
that beautifully and then just flipped it over.
Yep. She's so athletic and saw that opening and can't do that every time, but she saw that and did that, and that was a great play on her part.
9-8 Charles City. Stevenson serving. It's an overpass to Decorah, and now another overpass by Charles City. Stevenson a dive just to keep that alive, and now a block by Jaden Van Horn. Either that or it was into the net. I'm not sure which, but it's a point Charles City.
Maya served that ball. They popped it over. She ran all the way to the front row to run through that ball to save it. That was a great plays on her part there.
Very athletic. A swing by Holland and a score from the right. Leah Holland with kill number 9, and Decorah back within 1 at 10-9. Well, it's been nerve-wracking all night.
Woof.
Why not in set number 4 as well? Mossman serving. Dug nicely by Stevenson. A set for Ellis, and Addie scores from the left. Addie Ellis with her 10th kill, and Charles City back up by 2 at 11-9.
So out goes Addie Ellis for the game, and in comes Maya Reamer on the front row. So, I mean, we have some great power on our outside hitters. Middles and rights, too, but, I mean, it's just
Vance serving,
overpass.
Van Horn puts it away. An overpass by O'Reilly. Van Horn was ready for it. She gets the kill. That is 11 for Jaden. And the Comet lead is 3 at 12-9. They lead 2-1. Vance another serve, dug by Rolfs. They send it out to Current. Dug by Vance. Parrott, Rimrod, swinging, scoring! Maya Rimrod with kill number 17. Timeout, Decorah will take it with them. Charles City leads 2-1, and they lead set number 4, 13-9. Back in a flash on your home for the Comets. Fab Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA. We'll keep it here, Comet fans. Charles City saw Decorah tie the game at 8. Charles City has since scored 5 of the match's last 6 points. And Decorah takes their first timeout of set number 4. So now we'll see. All night we've seen the team calling the timeout, getting the next point.
Doing what it's supposed to do, or what they intend to do, you know, stop the rally and
Right.
stop the momentum.
Yeah. So we'll see if the Comets can keep the momentum going. Addie Vance on a roll here from the service line. She puts it in play. Rolfs the dig. Current swinging into the net for a point, Charles City. And the Comets score that point off the Decorah timeout. That has not happened often tonight, but a good time for it to happen here. Now Vance again puts it in play. O'Reilly the dig. Decorah swings for the back row. It's dug by Rosiska. Overpass taken by the Vikings. Play at the net. Blocked by Van Horn for a score. Jaden Van Horn with her first block for a point, and Charles City leads 15-9.
I was going to say on her serve here when she's, their passers aren't getting into the front row, and so their hitters are struggling too because they aren't getting the ball to their setter, right?
They just flip one over again. Van Horn tipping, blocked by Decorah. The Vikings put one over to Kern, and she hits it into the net again. The Comets have scored 8 of the last 9, and they lead by 7. 16-9 Comets. Boy, Decorah might have to spend another timeout here. Vance serving. Current puts a free ball over, dug by Addie. Vance. Rimrod swinging, scoring off the block. It is all Charles City right now. It's an 8-point Comet lead. Rimrod with 18 kills, Mel.
Wow. Wow, she's doing it from the front row and back row tonight here.
Vance to serve again. Addie another good serve. Decorah scrambling. They put a free ball over. Vance, good pass to Parrott. Van Horn swings and hits it out. Point Decorah. It was a good swing
it
by
is too.
Jaden.
She just has to turn that right shoulder a little bit into the court, and that one's in. She's coming in hot on those.
17-10, Charles City. All right, now you don't want to give Decorah any hope here. Let's get a side out. The Vikings serve. And Van Horn just puts a free ball over. Rolfs, Thompson. A swing and a score by Leah Holland. And Decorah does get a little momentum. They've scored 2 in a row. 10 kills for the impressive Leah Holland, the 5'10 middle hitting senior. And Decorah is back within 6 at 17-11. Thompson again the serve, dug nicely by Vance. Van Horn pounds it down. I mean, Jaden Van Horn. Oh boy. She got her right shoulder turned on that one,
Yes,
Mel.
she did. She goes, this one's going to go in, and it's going to go down hard. And I might leave a dent in the floor.
Yes.
I don't know.
18-11, Charles City. Emerson Boland serving. Dug by Decorah. Swing from the right. Scoring. Leah Holland with the kill. Emerson Boland almost was able to get her hand out of the way of that one. It would have been long. 18-12, Charles City leading Decorah. Holland back to the service line. Puts it in play. Vance the good pass. Parrott setting up Mayhew. She flips it over. Taken by Decorah. They swing from the right. Dug by Stevenson. Parrott out to Rimrod. Maya is blocked for a score by Decorah. Sydney Thompson with the block. Her first. Credit to Decorah. They're back within 5 at 18-13. Holland again serving. Perfect pass by Rimrod. Mayhew swinging, blocked by Decorah for a score.
Oof.
That is 2 big blocks in a row by Sydney Thompson. And the Vikings are within 4 at 18-14. Comets need a side out right here. Holland is serving. Good pass from Vance. Parrott tips, scores.
Yes, we needed that
Sophia Parrott, that's just the right time to do that.
Yes.
You've had 2 blocks for a score by Decorah in a row, and Parrott just takes care of that. She gets her 3rd kill. 19-14 Charles City, and now Sophia back to the service line. Parrott.
Jeez.
And almost an ace. Decorah kicks it and keeps it in play. Parrott, back set to low. Avery is dug by Rolfs. A back row attack, dug nicely by Parrott. Here's Rosiska, setting up low. Avery scores from the right. Avery Lowe with the kill, her fourth.
That's a tough hit that she did too. It was coming from the other side of her. But then also we haven't seen that yet, really, a play like that where she kicked the ball like that. That is legal, obviously. You don't see it a lot, but it worked for her that time to get the ball up.
Parrott the serve, another good serve. Karen swings, blocked by Mayhew to the Charles City side. Mayhew tipping, dug by the Vikings. Here's a back set, swinging, dug by Rosiska. What a dig by Anya. Low swinging and hitting it into the net for a point, Vikings. 20-15 Charles City. A couple of great plays by both defenses there.
Absolutely. And now Comets have a 5-point cushion right now here, which is huge. And a really big opportunity to stop the ball right now and no points. Here we go.
And Sarah Johanningmeyer hits the serve into the net. Point Charles City. That is big.
That was big, and she's served so well for Decorah tonight. She really has. And so just a misstep on her part.
Now Maya Rimrod to serve. Addie Ellis returns. Rimrod puts it in play. It's dug by Rolfs. Here's a swing by Mossman and a score off the block. McKinley Mossman, 10th kill. Decorah back within 5 at 21-16. Just need a side out right here.
Again, no points like they did last time.
Right. Savannah O'Reilly to serve. Rosiska, the perfect pass. Parrott. Mayhew swings and scores from the middle. Evelyn Mayhew with a great swing. Her 4th kill. The Comet lead is back to 6. Ooh, that was a big one.
That was. We needed that. And now we need 3 points to win, and the momentum's on our side with Anya Rosiska serving.
Anya Rosiska puts it in play. Dug by O'Reilly. They send it out to Mossman. What a dig by Rosiska. Ellis swinging, scoring off the block. Anya Rosiska, that is amazing.
She is the human shovel. She digs. Wow. I don't know how she does that sometimes with her body. And then Sophia Parrott gets a great set out to Addie Ellis, and she swings and scores for the Comets.
Timeout, Decorah. We're going to keep it here. Charles City 2 points away. They lead 23-16. I just am blown away by plays like that. It's a bullet of a swing by Decorah, and Rosiska just put it right on the hands of her setter, Sophia Parrott.
Yep. That's such a big deal. Our defense and our back row defense, and just defense of everyone. That's talking about blocking and everything like that too. Just everybody all out going for the ball. I mean, we've seen Anya Rosiska and others tonight just throw their body at a ball to get any part of it to keep it in the air successfully.
Yeah.
Just all out, go for it. Pretty cool.
It's been fun to watch once again, and the Comets are 2 points away from winning the Northeast Iowa Conference Championship. Anya Rosiska to serve. It's 23-16 Comets. She puts it in play. It's dug by Rolfs. They send it out to Mossman. Dug by Rimrod. Parrott. Ellis scoring. Another tremendous dig, this time by Maya Rimrod. Ellis with the kill. Match point. 8 of them. Rosiska to serve. She puts it in play. Decorah scrambling. They swing from the left. Dug by Ellis. Parrott. Rosiska. Free ball over. O'Reilly. Thompson. Out to Mossman. Scoring. McKinley Mossman keeps Decorah alive. Her 11th kill. 24-17 Charles City. Now Ellie Rolfs. The libero for the Vikings. Another match point for Charles City. Rimrod the pass. Parrott. Low tipping. Dug by the Vikings. Swing from the middle. Dug by Rosiska. Parrott. Van Horn. Decorah tips it back over. Here's Ellis swinging. Dug by Decorah. They tip it over. Dug nicely by Parrott. She keeps it alive. Low swings. Dug by O'Reilly. Mossman swings. Dug by, by Rimrod. Back to Decorah's side. They swing. Dug by Rosiska. Can they do it right here? Back row attack by Rimrod is dug by Decorah. They send it out to Mossman. She scores off the block.
Wow. What a rally back and forth. Both sides great defense and attack and pass and dig and set and pass. I mean, it was what a rally. Oof.
Great set of defensive plays by both teams. 24-18 Charles City. Rolfs again. Puts it in play. And it's an ace. Ellie Rolfs brings Decorah within 5 at 24-19.
That is a tough serve, and Maya Rimrod was right there and saw that ball, and I mean, it was barely in. It was in, but it was barely in. She was there, and we're passing two passers right now in this serve receive. So here we go.
Rolfs puts it in play. Rosiska the pass. Parrott, Van Horn tipping. Dug by O'Reilly, a great play there. A swing by Decorah. Dug by Charles City. Parrott flips one over. O'Reilly, Rolfs, Mossman scoring. And Decorah is within 4. Mossman with her 13th kill. They've scored 4 in a row, and they're within 4.
And Charles City needs a side out to win. A side out to win. Someone's going to put it down this time, I have a feeling. We might be going to the middle on this one. On a good pass.
Rolfs, Rosiska, Parrott, setting up Ellis. Blocked by Decorah, back to Charles City. Rosiska flips it over. Nearly a score. Rolfs puts a free ball over. Rimrod, tipping, scoring! Sophia Parrott tips it and scores, and the Charles City Comets are regular season Northeast Iowa Conference champions for 2024. Oh, that was just another tremendous decision by Sophia Parrott, Mel. Decorah was ready for a swing. She makes it look like she's going to set, and instead she just flips it over right into the middle of the Decorah defense.
And I just got deja vu from 2 years ago when our starting setter was Anya Rosiska, who did the same thing to win the match against Decorah at home.
To send the Comets to the regional final.
Yes, she did. And Sophia Parrott did the same thing right there. All the defense was ready for her to push the ball to wherever the setter was, or wherever the hitter was going to go, and they kind of just froze on the other side, and she flipped it right over the top, down for the kill.
Well, credit to Decorah. They had scored 4 in a row to whittle the 8-point Comet lead to 4, but Sophia Parrott scores the winning point. You've got the tunnel over there in front of the girls, the Comet girls locker room. The Charles City High School students ready to celebrate as our Comet girls will run through that tunnel. And the Comets are Northeast Iowa Conference champions here in 2024, the final regular season championship in the Northeast Iowa Conference as far as volleyball is concerned. And before they run through that tunnel, they're going to make sure they get a team picture to celebrate this conference champion.
As they should.
Absolutely. Mariah Mitchell out there to take that team photo so that the coaches and the team manager, along with all the Comet players, can get in that picture.
That is so great to see. That's so great to see. It just capture that memory, and so special for them, those seniors. And now we have a group of a senior picture being taken out there with all the seniors. Such a special memory for them.
What a night of Comet volleyball here on KCHA. The Comets are conference champions here of the Northeast Iowa Conference in 2024. All right, the seniors have had their picture taken. The Comets are about ready to run through that tunnel over in front of the locker room and celebrate with the student section. There they go. A lot of celebrating over across the way as the Comets are regular season conference champions here in 2024. Well, what we'll do is we'll catch our breath and take a timeout, and Mel and I will return and wrap this one up. The Comets win 3-1, and you heard it right here on your home for the Comets. Fab Oldies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA. Mel and Eric back with you on KCHA, the conference championship here. The Northeast Iowa Conference Volleyball Championship goes to the Charles City Comets. They defeat the Decorah Vikings 25-21, 17-25, 25-22, and 25-20. This was a thrilling night of volleyball.
It
Mel.
was, Eric. It was such a great night, as anticipated, with a lot of long rallies, a lot of back and forth, and momentum swings and ties. I mean, we had 18 ties in 4 sets. That's pretty remarkable. And so just a battle back and forth, just a big nod to both teams and how powerful they both are, and great defenders and hitters and servers, and we just saw a lot of great volleyball tonight.
These two will meet up again in the conference tournament to be held in Cresco here in about, 11 days. Next Saturday will be the day of that conference tournament. We won't have that for you on KCHA. I'll be coaching down at the State Middle School cross-country meet that day. So no coverage on the conference tournament day, but Mel, let's take a look at service errors. You had us count service errors, and the Comets had 4 very quickly. It seemed like in the first 15 points of the match, they had 4 service errors, just 7 the rest of the way. That's not bad.
No, it is not. They really turned it around, and I was a little bit nervous because in a tight match just like this was going to be, missing 4 serves is the game. I mean, when you're playing a 2-3 point game, I mean, that's a big deal. And so I'm glad that the Comet servers, turned it around, and that was a big momentum boost for us. And, I think it was the 3rd match when we mentioned that, boy, we've only made it around one time and we have 18 points or 19 points, and it's a big testament to our servers and keeping the serve and serving 4, 5, 6 in a row and keeping the momentum on our side.
The Comet defense, too, especially as the night went on. People like Anya Rosiska, Maya Rimrod, Maya Stevenson played some outstanding defense. But Emerson Bolin, Addie Vance, there was some really good defensive work, especially as the night went on from that Comet back row.
Absolutely, and everybody played their role and played their part. And everybody's time is a little bit different on the court. There really isn't such a thing as playing time in volleyball. Like in basketball, it's measurable with a clock because you played for the first 4 minutes and I'll play for the next 4 minutes. It's not really a thing in volleyball. And so it's, if you serve for me and you serve 10 in a row, I don't play that much that game. That just is what it is.
Right.
That's how volleyball is. And so, if, let's say, for example, Jaden Van Horn's on the bench and someone's serving 10 in a row, it looks like she didn't get a lot of playing time in that game when, in fact, we were on a 10. She was out of the game, we got 10. So it's not really a thing, playing time. So when I always talk about kids and their roles that they're playing, whatever position they're playing, whatever amount of time, quote unquote, they're on the floor, it's that they're doing their best when they're out there in the rotations that they're in. Because we don't have a lot of 6 rotation players out on the floor for the Comets. Sophia Parrott is, Maya Rimrod is, and I think that's it. And so everybody else, there's a lot of moving pieces of the puzzle here to make the Comets successful.
And they were successful tonight. They defeat Decorah 3-1. All right, Mel, let's talk about a KCHA Comet player of the game. That is not an easy choice again tonight.
It is not. So many names are going through my mind. There's so many people that stepped up and did so many great things. And I think about all of the seniors who did their part and played their role. And just a big nod to all the seniors to whatever capacity they were playing in, and I think about that. But I just really a player that sticks out to me that's just so consistent and makes it look so effortless and easy and just does what's right and gets the ball to players is Sophia Parrott, our phenomenal junior setter who just leads the offense and just is brilliant with the ball. The things she can do is pretty amazing.
It's a great choice. I mean, the reason Maya Rimrod has 18 kills tonight, Sophia Parrott setting. Same thing for Addie Ellis with her 12 kills. Jaden Van Horn with her 12 kills. And then she flips over the wing point when Decorah is expecting a big swing from Charles City. Sophia says, nope, I'm going to dump this one over and find the middle of the defense, and she did just that. And
she's so smart, and I got to, and you just watch her pick up her teammates, and be a leader on the court with them, just giving everyone high fives to get them back focused after a timeout, and that's so important to do, and she has respect for teammates, so you can see that.
Sophia Parrott, the KCHA Comet Player of the Game tonight, as the Comets are Northeast Iowa Conference champions here in 2024. Well, 9:40. You have early morning practice tomorrow?
Thanks for reminding me, Eric. We do. 6 a.m. 7th and 8th graders are going to be in this gym, Comet Gym, for their last practice of the year. We're going to practice for a little while, and then we're going to celebrate the season. I'm going to go shopping at Hy-Vee right now. I'm going to go get some donuts and juice and things. And we're going to have a little celebration to end the season.
Well, they close at 10, so
They do?
They do.
Oh my gosh.
So
okay, we gotta roll, Eric.
We gotta roll.
They're gonna be like, who is this girl? And why does she need all these donuts?
Why is she walking in at 2 minutes?
Why is she
10?
doing this?
Mel, thanks for another incredibly fun night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Go have a good practice and celebration tomorrow, and we'll see you at school in the morning.
Okay, thanks so much, Eric. Go Comets.
That is Melanie Van Zulen here on KCHA. Let's quickly review the number of kills for each of the Comet players. Maya Rimrod with 18 kills to pace Charles City. We mentioned Addie Ellis and Jaden Van Horn with 12 apiece. Let's see. Next was, well, how about this? A three-way tie. Avery Lowe with 4 huge kills. Evelyn Mayhew with 4 big kills. Sophia Parrott with 4 big kills, including the match winner here tonight. And Anya Raziska also with a kill for Charles City. Let's see. That is a total of 55 kills for the Comets unofficially here tonight in this 4-set victory, 3-1 over the Decorah Vikings. Great work by the Comets. They also had 2 blocks for points by Addie Ellis and 1 block for a point apiece by Avery Lowe, Jaden Van Horn, Evelyn Mayhew, and Maya Rimrod. Sophia Parrott and Brooklyn Molitor with 2 aces apiece, and Anya Raziska with 1 ace unofficially. The Comets with 5 aces as a team this evening as they defeat the Decorah Vikings. Boy, credit Decorah. They played a very exciting and match here tonight as well. But the Comets come out victorious 3-1. And that's going to wrap up our broadcast for tonight. Many thanks to Chris McCulley, spinning the dials back at our Main Street KCHA AM and FM studios here in Charles City. Chris, fantastic work. Well done. Thank you for your work here on this Tuesday evening. Chris McCulley, spinning the dials back at KCHA. Many thanks as well to each and every one of our sponsors. They're the ones who make broadcasts just like this one possible. Sponsors, we can't do it without you. Thank you, sponsors. And most of all, Comet fans, we thank you for listening, and we thank you for your continued incredible, phenomenal support of all things Charles City Schools. Mel and I hope that you enjoyed the broadcast tonight as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. We know you enjoyed the outcome. The Comets are Northeast Iowa Conference regular season champions here in 2024. They defeat the Decorah Vikings 3-1, 25-21, 17-25, 25-22, and 25-20. We'll have Comet football for you Friday night from Webster City. Dave Williams, Tyler Downing, and I will be on with the Mills Incorporated Comet football pregame show at 6:30 on Friday night from Webster City. Comet kickoff at 7 o'clock. We'll talk with you then. Until then, for Chris McCulley and Melanie Van Zulen, this is Eric Holfer saying good night, Charles City. This is where you hear the Comets. Fab Bullies 1580 and 103.3 KCHA.
Thanks for listening to this presentation of Charles City High School.